to game number 2 in this best of 3 series. Aura already on match point. Onic really needs to get the third game for themselves to get a little bit more points to get the edge against Bren Esports. Again, the highlight here is the double J's here, the JP and the J composition, as J will be picking up the Popol and Koopa. Will be able to bully out this mid lane, actually, if he chooses to. And JP's going to go ahead, try to get an early steal against, or PH, against Onic.
Interesting. So, with this one, I feel like Iaknu could have a hard time. That's also weird to say because the Martis can he's got some big AoE skills, right? And the Mortal Coil is something that can be repeated. Oh, look at that.
Flicker by Greed.
Oh!
With the Wisp, and Kilowash will just go ahead and go for the left-right hook. Delar will potentially secure the kill against Kilowash, but he will survive.
Probably out.
Mark.
Yeah, he doesn't. Probably out. And that's what I'm talking about. The buff on the attack of his jab is actually quite strong. That's why you can enable stuff like that happen in the early game.
Yeah, and typically we'd see the Barats really come out on top against his composition, but we'll get back to that later on as Iaknu secures a kill onto Greed. Flicker expended by JP to survive. Lord Hades will go for the Rhapsody to try to bring that Kyrie, but no damage as much just yet.
Again, I feel like they are doing a great job. Whoa, Benicutie actually whiffed off a lot of that outer turret energy shield. That's a lot of gold.
A lot of gold, and he's gonna have a hard time because this isn't the first time that he forced Iaknu back into his base. This is like the third time. He's just bullying Iaknu away from even securing that. As the turtle will be started off and will be secured by Onic PH. The Revenge actually catches three, but will get bitten off by the Daytona's Welcome. He's gonna get taken out.
Alright, I guess Onic got a pretty good pick there, getting the turtle early on. That's a big advantage. Do not let go of that if you're Onic.
They will pursue with the advantage that Onic has. It's a couple of 100 gold lead for themselves. They want to check the side lanes. They cannot bully Benicutie out of the lane. Kilowash can also relatively survive in the bottom lane against the Barats. Typically, we see the Barats having a good time against a Paquito, but that's just not the case anymore.
Yep, he's having a hard time here, just sustaining from the dueling potential of a Paquito. Again, you kind of have to rely on a lot of your teammates this time around because your toughness can only get you so far if you're the Barats in the matchup.
Raptor Machete finally completed by Lord Hades 3 minutes into the game. Will start working on his primary core items here as Kilowash dodges away from this, but will get bitten off by Koopa.
Playing under the turret, that's just a Kilowash special. He's going to be able to make it out unscathed, surprisingly in that one.
And a big rotation by Aura will be prevented by Jay, who's just standing strong here against the 3 members of Aura.
Really like what Onic is doing, again, maximizing the use of the Popol and Koopa. Get that vision round the bush area in the mid. Just keep control here, and Aura won't actually be able to do much.
They have to look for plays here for JP. If they can catch Jay, that's already a big opening for themselves, because the problem on the side of Aura here is the impending circling eagle that JP has.
Very good point here. Again, circling eagle. Interesting skill here that actually dodged easily by the... Oh, there you go! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
That's a solo kill there. And that's just Benicutie just styling onto Iaknu. They do get the trade onto Greed.
For potential here, Daytona's Welcome catches up the Kufra. Wow!
And that will continue on to spray. The Order of Brilliance just in the middle of the team fight will dish out a lot of damage as Lord Hades secures 2 with the Death Sonata.
Literally a boxing match here, blow by blow being answered by individual members of the teams. Great Daytona's Welcome caught a Kufra in midair almost. I love it.
And Kilowash still has a knockout punch. Will be using it to secure the buff for himself. JP does not connect with the Revenge. Meanwhile, in the back line, Hades will be picked off. Big pick off by Onic PH. Kilowash trades that off for Iaknu. And they can still choose to fight here. If they're not healthy, Kilowash can bruise out the members of Onic, but they will be backing off.
Yep, absolutely beautiful gameplay here coming in from Aura as well as Onic. But Aura, of course, to be able to get that third goal will be ahead of the economy.
And Benny QT secures the first turret of the game. And he is now free to roam elsewhere on the map to add a little bit more firepower. Greed will be down to half HP thanks to Delar. There is a big rotation from Aura, massive rotation for that matter. It's all the members of Aura collapsing onto the bottom lane. Hate will be forced back off. JP charging off the revenge will get the knock-up onto Jay, but they will still apply a lot of pressure. They want priority of the turtle lane.
Beautiful defense there for Onic, obviously not giving anything away as much as possible. Basically wasted the time of the Aura PH members, allowing the top lane to be taken by the Benedetta.
It's a trade for the turrets. But at what cost? Aura still relatively in control of the entire map. All the lanes are relatively in their priority, can be pushed out the top lane, bottom lane. Kilowatt is just forcing Delar in a bad spot.
Yep, over and over again. Again, Kilowatt being such a safe laner here, giving Onic a hard time to get caught. At the same time, JP not really making the big money engagements that we're looking for here for Onic for Aura yet.
Yeah, and we didn't. The revenge was actually missed out by JP. Could have been a potential opening there by Aura to start off the turtle.
Huh. Again, turtle has been going to Onic, to Aura this time around. Will it go to Onic again? But looks like no, Aura.
Oh, nice catch onto Delar. Delar with the Daytona as well.
Oh,
will be stolen away by Onic. There goes Jay, gets caught with the circling eagle. The Wisp will take him out.
Just like a thief in the night, Hate slides into the turtle pit and able to make it out as well. Just in time for a retribution.
The retribution is there. Yaku surrounds them. The electric final blow will not be available for themselves. And this is buying a lot of time for Onic PH after that turtle being secured.
Yeah, absolutely. Buying a lot of time. And again, the push might happen again on bot side. With Delar quite low, this could give Aura some confidence to go for it.
Potentially, a lot of members from Aura PH are on the bottom side of the map. They want to secure this. They want to secure the next turtle, hopefully not get stolen away.
Oh.
Koopa goes for the bite onto Lord Hades.
He's a big target. Actually, that's pretty good damage already done to the Granger. If you do that, the Granger's not going to be able to engage that much, allowing your team to do some pretty good flex. That's exactly what Onic is doing here.
And while Onic is busy just trying to force Lord Hades back, Aura's able to just steal away the resources that Lord Hades has in his jungle.
Yep, and again, the jungle, that's actually quite precious, right? You gotta maximize the jungle. And if the team is fighting like this...
The rage is still available onto the hands of JP. Does catch two. Onic still optimizing over the fight. Delar in the back line still manages to survive himself. And Kilowatt looking for a potential duel. Spots out Delar.
How did Hate even make it out of there? That guy should have went down.
He is...
That's beast.
One lucky man.
Absolutely. I want to see replays of that, but unfortunately we're not getting that much of it. So we'll see if we can get that later on. But for the meantime, again, Onic a little bit more confident, quite even on the goal score. That's actually pretty good if you ask me, for the team.
The turtle is an objective that Onic PH wants to secure for themselves. Give Hate that little bit more pushing potential, little bit more money.
Oh,
knockout
but Kiluash though.
Onto Jay.
Oh,
not
Delar?
the best of targets. Already low on HP. Delar is zoning out 3 members here.
No, Daytona's welcome.
No, Daytona's welcome. Kyrie gets caught with the circling eagle. They will be backing off. They are back in the turret here. And already they have all the priorities that they need, but Hate is still lying in wait.
Man, it is a push and pull of control of the map here in this matchup. And Aura definitely kind of getting ahead of the curve, just a little bit, by the way. Just a little bit. But don't forget Bendetta's on the top side. He's doing some work as well.
Yeah, Iakno just doing what he can to create a lot of space for his team. And now he's caught between a rock and a hard place. It's a 3-man push on the top side, but that's still a push.
It is a Benedetta. It's going to happen, right? He's going to be able to make it out of situations like that. And that's kind of buying Onic a lot of space to really breathe in this one.
And speaking of space, that is exactly what Aura wants to get here. They want space as Greed gets taken out by Jay immediately. Man, almost immediately.
That was smooth. That was slick And obviously unexpected coming in from Onic PH. Aura, man down. What's Onic gonna do about this?
They will just have to play it out in the late game, man.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're playing passive. Interesting.
They want Hate to be able to eliminate.
You want the one hits.
They want the one hits on the Lord Hades.
Yeah.
One combo, all it takes. No Daytona's Welcome onto Kilowatt.
Oh, man. It's so difficult to play Daytona's Welcome against a Paquito. And even now, right now, no guiding wind. It's not a problem.
Yeah, and JP is low. Will go for the bouncing ball, flickers out, manages to survive. Circling Eagle onto Jay. He does not have any follow-throughs. He might just pay the price, but he manages to flicker out. And now Benny Cutie is going to be in the back line. He's going to go for the fight against Jay. Still manages to survive, and JP will be forced to back off. Does have the revenge available, can re-engage, but he is just fully committing on that recall.
I love that Aura's fighting like they're not recalling. Like one of them's fighting, one of them's recalling. It looked like Aura was just waiting in the bush, but little did they know that the rest of the team was already trying to regenerate, thus wasting the time of Onic, keeping them on their toes.
And speaking of on their toes, Onic should be on their toes right now. I mean Aura, because Onic is slowly catching up to the lead that Aura has. They just need to get 2 more turrets. To get huge freedom to roam across the map of Aura, and they're not obliging because if you look at the map right now, there is always a member from Aura in the mid lane, always a member in the bottom lane.
And we are close to 12 minutes. We're even almost on the gold score with just 300 gold separating these two teams. Dillard not really making that many big Daytona's Welcome yet, but when he does, expect that gold to swing.
It might just be a retaliatory Daytona's Welcome as Benny Cutie and Lord Hades do quick work against Iaknu.
Who'd have thought a Martis would be so great against a Benedetta, like an old hero?
Well, we have seen a lot of creativities there, but as I say, that Greed will be forcing out the Order of Brilliance against Kyrie, and that is him going down. Aura still on the aggressive here. Hate will be forcing out the Thorn Rose. He managed to take down Greed himself. They're still going in for the team fight. Hades with a Rhapsody will almost take down Delar, and they are on the chase down here. They managed to get Jay as well. Just Delar left alive here inside the base. Actually outside of the base, and he's going to get taken out. And it's just Iaknu left alive. We'll be dealing with the minions over to the top side, and this is a free Lord for Aura.
And an unofficial wipeout coming in from the red. They can go for Lord here. It's going to be enhanced, so it's going to give some punch. And again, you got to commend beautiful plays here of Aura, especially Benny Cutie with a follow-up. I can't believe how well this guy is doing against Onic so far.
He has been very impactful ever since that he was part of the lineup of Aura PH. Just his flexibility on just being able to play whatever hero he wants, whatever hero he's competent at, he'll dominate.
He does. He does dominate, and he does get his way, which is very impressive. Not many people can pull that off, you know.
That's true. And if this keeps on going, I don't think Onic PH would actually be able to come back in this fight if they give Benny Cutie just a little bit more aggression here in this fight. And speaking of aggression, aggressive pushes in the mid lane and the bottom lane might potentially try to go for the game winner here as the TPs will start to be thrown out by Kilowatt and Benny Cutie.
Aura's knocking on the doors here, Nomad. It could go down anytime.
Could go down. Kyrie getting a bunch of the damage there by Lord Hades Rhapsody. No! We have not seen any good Daytona's Welcome from Dillard this entire game, but they do manage to take down Greed. That is a silver lining in this push. They get Kilowatt stunned up as well. Will be able to make it out alive.
They force a flicker as well, kind of prolonging this one, and Ben Cutie could be in trouble. He does have the flicker.
JP, misses Iaknu, but they can force the fight back. Lord Hades with a Rhapsody bringing out Hate to an eighth of his HP. Still manages to survive. JP regenerating there, but let's take note that Kilowatt is still alive. Will get spotted out here, but will not be obliging.
Again, he's just playing it out. He knows he's almost unkillable, but he might have that might have been one minor thing that could have affected the fight earlier. He did use his dashes already, which was left unavailable in the preceding fight. So, or the following fight rather. So that might have been a problem, but Aura again will be taking it like a champ. He's still down. They're still ahead by 3,000 gold. That's not going to mean much coming into the late game.
And Hate is slowly going to become a target. Has the Endless Battle, already has the Blade of Despair. Lord Hades gets killed out by Hate as well, so that is an opening that Onic wants, and they may just go for it. Daytona's welcome, not gonna get Circling Eagle will catch 3, but Greed will be caught. No! Follow-throughs here by Aura, but Benny Cutie wants to oblige him of a team fight. He might just be biting off more than he can chew. Meanwhile, in the backlines, Kilowatt looking for an opportunity to take down Kyrie, but he might just be taken out himself. That's a lot of attention. That's a lot of resources given to Onic PH. That's 4 people falling down to just JP left alive.
They're giving everything, all the resources. That mid tower going down. It could be the big push on the mid. That's a long death timer.
That has to be the big push. But will JP be able to do a Kilowatt? Not potentially going to happen. No signs of a Game 2 victory.
Unbelievable.
As they secure, Onic secures a Game 3 for themselves, making it a 1-1 scoreline.
And that winning moment is brought to you by Head & Shoulders.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profane.